My last moments as a competitive cheerleader. Competitive cheerleading is the most rewarding sport I have ever partaken in. But it's so hard to describe my life through this sport in one general statement, so I will explain it to you through an important moment in my life. I spent most of my childhood cheering, and through those 13 years of blood, sweat, and tears, it was all about to come to an end. With my best friend Meredith by my side, our 13 years of cheerleading together was all about to be over. The energy was through the roof backstage in warm-ups, not just because we had made it to the last and final round at the World Championships of Competitive Cheerleading, but because the last 2 days of competing we had set records. They include hitting our routine perfectly 2 days in a row, getting third place in the country, and we were ready to hit our last and final routine while competing against 47 other teams from around the world. I have been through many last competitions, season to season, but I would never get too emotional about it because there was always another season coming up. But there was nothing after this routine. After going onto the mat, my cheerleading career would be over. We did our multiple backstage rituals, chants, and cheers right before it was our time to go on. When it was time for Meredith and I to do our usual pep talk to the team minutes before we hit the floor, I choked up. It was like every emotion hit me at once. In that moment, I realized that cheerleading was a huge part of my life, and the bonds I had created with these 24 girls would last a lifetime, way after our last performance together. When our time came to compete, Meredith and I had held hands and ran out onto the mat for our very last time. For the last time, the adrenaline rushed through my body for 2 minutes and 30 seconds. The crowd went crazy and the energy was insane, and the next thing we know, we hit! But we didn't just hit a perfect routine again, we ended our cheer careers to the best of our abilities. The routine we hit inspired others, we made a name for our team, and we left a legacy. We ended up leaving Worlds not only 7th place in the entire world, but we left a legacy that will be talked about for years to come. I thank cheerleading for moments like these because it shaped me into the confident woman I am today. And I hope one day that you too will find experiences like these in your life. And once you do, don't take that time for granted because it can all be over in just a blink of an eye.